So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one action. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Passionate, emotional, blood boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. There are a few waiting for it. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to get it clear. much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. Itakura. Ajax have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotate. Takes the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
RZ contested that thriller-minute draw last time.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related.
Dolberg! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Schutalo. That's really well manoeuvred. Dolberg! Strong running down that left flank. Vicious ball here. Well, luck with that dink over the top. So it is still 0-0. Tries a deft little ball. Shoots! It's in!
Fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rafa Silva! It's in!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot, surely! Dolberg. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Schutalo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ball's gone out of play. He's in plenty of space here. Driving on, a real charge here. So what can they make of this? Taylor. Well read. And the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this could be a... Dolberg! Goal! Ajax!
themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Ajax get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, look at the space here. A heavy challenge. Played with finesse. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's a nice ball. And they've got rid. They've played it short. Lovely bit of... Rafa Silva!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's in a good chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's been taken short, played into the middle, has been knocked clear. Oh, some tackle that. It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Tackle. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The final seconds now. Plays it through. And it's hoisted clear. Kick's been given. Taylor. Goldberg. And the half-time whistle goes. Back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant attack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. We're already back up and running after half-time. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely intercepted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Much subtlety about that challenge. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he latch on to this? He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Nice interception, his positioning was... He's had a shot! Deftly away. Nice physical challenge. Does really well to win the ball there. Dinks one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared.
AZ clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Dolberg. Taylor. Aim forwards. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And a shot! Changes here from both sides, in fact. Wins the duel this time. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Moved on forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose. Could be danger here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. AZ making consecutive changes here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
AZ really are going about...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and And they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Taylor. Sutalo forwards and with intent. That looks a good cross. Out towards the flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's well positioned here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's the throw. Ajax close now to seeing this one through to the end. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Ajax really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's it. Ajax have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Ajax really were great.
Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches, and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. It's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gets a foot in here. Ihataren. That's been won straight back. A period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Taylor. Played with finesse. Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity, Rafa Silva! And that's caused a worry or two. And he's there to clear it. Rafa Silva. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Does well to get it back. Good progress, but he'll have to go it alone. Ihataren. Aim forwards. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Dolberg. Ajax have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Nicely intercepted. McConnell. Dolberg. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. McConnell. Wijndal. Good. Can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Sinkgraven. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rafa Silva. Foot in. Tries a measured ball. And that has been cleared. That is pretty much the end of that. Wins the duel this time. And he's making progress on the ball. Silva. Ihataren. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ihataren. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fortuna Sittard clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found him there. And a real chance to break the deadlock. It's Rafa Silva! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Moved on forwards. McConnell. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Played towards the front line. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it's nearly half-time now. Cleared away. And they've got a throw. Nice control. This has gone, that's a foul. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So, what can they come up with here? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Forward it goes.
Ajax have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Caresses it through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Graven. And it's played forward. Long time, excellent interception. McConnell. And the whistle goes for half-time. Decent side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Ajax really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ajax have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Clearly not happy with that. Graven. McConnell. Rafa Silva. That's a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Played back in. tries to get it clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's onto it in a flash. Nice physical challenge. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rafa Silva. Ihataren. And a chance! He's got away with one there. Rafa Silva. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Up towards the front line. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking to break at pace. Ihataren. That's an imaginative pass. That pass just didn't quite work. Wijndal. Taylor. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rafa Silva. Ihataren. Now can they counter? Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ihataren. In with the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's come loose. Ihataren. He's shifting through the gears here. Clears it away. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a mighty effort! And he knows it.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Moved on forwards. Rafa Silva. Driving forward. McConnell. Taylor.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Yes!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Header penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Rafa Silva. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Ajax really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's had a shot! It really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shoots!
Fortuna Sittard nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Aim forwards.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ajax come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Well, this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafa Silva. Ajax have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gets good distance on it. Shootalo. Oh, good spread. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
That's really well manoeuvred. Voila, grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Does really well to win the ball there. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Can he latch on to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Clarkson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Big chance! Over to the left. It's a pretty looking ball, that. And they've got rid.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Wins the duel this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Good take, and is he in?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's won a shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. No way through, so back it comes. That was very necessary, and reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to break at pace. It's a good run down the left-hand side. This looks promising. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rafa Silva. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Defending was strong and firm. Played out to the right. Do have a chance to counter here. Sutalo, gently done. And they can counter here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dolberg, and it's Dolberg! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
He has found the way through. Great position here. Takes a shot! Shoots it! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Dolberg was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. O'Connell shifted upfield. Taylor. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Taylor. Gets into some space. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed it. And the half-time whistle goes.
It's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. Coming on the field is number 21. Now it's Dolberg. Aim forwards, and the counter is on. Ajax are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Shoratiere looking here to chip it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Zvola clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he cuts out the supply. Rafa Silva driving forward. put paid to a promising move. Rafa Silva. What a throw in. Rafa Silva. Spread out to the left. Clears it away. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. That's really well cleared. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Nicely intercepted. Changes him with that pass. Aimed in towards the centre. Rafa Silva. And he's searching through, out to the right. Oh, great play! Cleared without complication. And that's a throw. Shoratire, now here's the delivery. And the finish! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves again. Voila, have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Aim forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, good spread. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries a measured ball. Clears it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's picked out the run. Klaassen cuts out the... Could be danger here! He is through here! Decent chance! He's got away with one there. The changes then in quick succession. Soutalo with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish?
Ajax surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looks offside, I think. Yup, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Trivela really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shoots!
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Clipped into space. And he's there to clear it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Goes to finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. So not long left in this now. So is this it? Is this the moment it got away? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Up he goes! Close to drawing level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Trivela really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. I think we're just about done here.
Ajax nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he's managed to get free. Out to the left it goes. He slings it in. And that has been cleared. He has a... And he shoots! So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Chance here to counter. Driving on, a real charge here. He has found the way through. Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that's that. Ajax have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players, and that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise. Recovery, though, may be a long process.
And already we're underway here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Wijndal. Ajax were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Heracles have statistically the worst defence in the league. Rafa Silva. Heracles contested that thriller-minute draw last time. He's free, he has got space. Great defending, strong and determined. Little stitch, and he welcomes it in. And he's onside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, shooting chance! Nicely by the defence. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, easy pickings there. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gets it away. Does really well to win the ball there. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to...
Shot at goal! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Little stitch. That is good strength. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Back into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Caresses it through. He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving forward. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lofted upfield. Taylor. Oh, great chance!
He's managed to get it all wrong. It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Spread out to the left. Rafa Silva! And the ball's come loose here. Up he goes! It's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Wins the duel this time, and it's played forward. Played back in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nice physical challenge. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Time, excellent interception. It's gone back to the keeper. One ball by the goalkeeper. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That has been knocked clear. Here comes another cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Ambitious ball here. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic goal.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Referee's given a throw. Nicely intercepted. They could break here. Oh, red. Nice interception. And the half-time whistle goes. It has been a bad one shot by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Ajax. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Ajax are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rafa Silva. Taylor. Ajax suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Out of play for a goal kick. Through Stitch. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Through Stitch. Gets into some space, tries to cross. Danger averted for now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And they've got Reed. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ajax, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bit too much weight on the pass. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Aim forwards. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rafa Silva. Heracles have reclaimed it. He's got away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ajax are making a change now. Moved on forwards. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafa Silva. Through Stitch. So, what can they make of this? Krustic. He's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something.
He's gone for goal! And a chance! That's a cute ball. That pass just didn't quite work. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
No question, that's a foul. Rafa Silva wins the duel this time. Ajax have a free kick. He's managed to get himself offside.
Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude. If they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McConnell. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's onto it in a flash. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's in plenty of space here. Can he get onto this? Gets his head on it! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Looks to the other side, cuts out the pass. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to get it away. Needs a quality cross. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
When Adelaide, now he's off and running. Rafa Silva. And the counter is on. Minutes gone and nothing to show. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Now it's Dolberg. Dolberg played out towards the right wing. Well, that's well seen too. And he's managed to get free. Will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, I neither was able to break through. So what do you take away?